All right, so today on this Saturday, I thought it would be a good episode to show you guys another one of our Power Wheel style toys that my kids ride around on. This was actually from our younger son, and we got this one after we got that Jeep of the previous episode that I showed y'all. So this is actually, I would consider the most capable kind of kids ride-on toy that there is. I haven't, obviously bought every one of them, but this one, the kids take it around, they follow me around the property. This is a good one for if you live on a piece of land that does not have any asphalt, like you're not in a neighborhood that has a road in front of you that you can, the kids can ride on. This one is good for in the grass. We have no asphalt here that they ride on. It's all grass, tall grass, not a nice lawn either. So, this one has been doing really well. I got this one for free from a friend of mine, and his son was too old and hadn't ride it anymore, and they kind of had it, just stored outside. So it wasn't running. Took it home, took it apart, figured out that it was the center gear shift, was able to buy a replacement for it, and what I call the gear shift, but it was just changing the voltage to the motors, but the shifter, and replaced that, and it worked. So then once I had all the pieces off while I was fixing that, I was able to spray paint it and kind of get it touched up again. So actually you can get the, go to Tractor Supply and get you the same spray paint like the John Deere green, the John Deere yellow, things like that. And worked out really good. Spray painted it, a couple of coats, put it all back together. But I also upgraded this one to 18 volts, and that's what I'm going to kind of show you here in a little bit. But again, this is a great vehicle for your kids to ride around on on the property where there's just grass. Like I said, I'm working a lot around the property, kind of walking around or using the lawnmower, getting around. And this way they can kind of join me in their vehicle as well. And so it's really good for them, kind of gets them out and joining me. It has really nice big tires that have, kind of real knobby tires on it, so it does get some good grip. The other Jeep we had was fast, but it had, real slick tires, and it really couldn't get the grip on the grass and whatnot. So this one does, it gets good grip. It has a bed on the back, which really makes it the most capable, in my opinion. Having this bed, they can store a bunch of stuff. I can put a bucket of dirt in here and have them walk over, and they can drive with me, and I'll go put it somewhere, or a bucket of water to water plants, They also carry a bunch of stuff in here all the time, like little gun-shaped things, a stick with a magnet on it, everything a boy needs. So this worked out really well. Both of them ride on it, and they're getting a little big for it now, but it's worked out really well. So what I wanted to show you in particular is I upgraded it to 18 volts. The 12 volts was fine, but they wanted something a little faster. And so going to 18 volts really helped them out and keeping up with me. 12 volts is probably a little slower than walking pace, and 18 volts is probably just a little faster. So this was nice, so they can, as they got a little older, they could kind of handle it. So I'll show you the batteries that I used. I only upgraded the batteries, didn't upgrade anything with the motor or the gears or anything like that. So I'll just show you where I put the batteries and see if it works for you for your project. I've got you zoomed in here on the front of it. It's kind of taken a lot of abuse here. The front, flapper isn't holding on, I guess. I don't know what you'd call this, but it's only holding on by one side now. And the lights are all gone. They kind of dry rotted and fallen off. I did add some lights here, these LED lights, the same ones I had on the Jeep. So they're able to turn on the lights, drive it around at night if they want to. So really just pull the tab, and I have that same brand battery that I had for the Jeep. However, this one's a lot bigger. I was able to, this is the 12 volt battery, and this is the 12 amp hour. So it's pretty nice. I think the original again is about 9 amp hours or 8, something like that. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it in here, but it's up under the dash here, and again I just have it plugged in series with these kind of slip-on clips. I have I think it's a 20 amp fuse on the battery, and I really just have it taped with Gorilla Tape on the bottom And this is, here, I'm gonna get you a better view of this. But this is the Gruber. It's the 6-volt 12 amp hour battery. So it's thinner, as you can see. It's very similar to the one I had in the Jeep, but this is 6 volts, the same amp hour rating as the one in the front, and that's critical for combining these two batteries. So you want to have the same amp hour batteries when you're hooking them up in series like this. And that way it's just, I'm not sure exactly all the physics behind it, but that's just what I've heard. You don't want to mix and match. Anyway, that's kind of how I've hooked it up. I haven't done any other modifications to it, and this thing was really close to the speed of the 24 volt Jeep, and this one being only 18 volts and no other modifications. So this is kind of an easy upgrade you can do, just getting these two batteries. I'll try to put a link down in the description, and then you can wire them up. Not much to that, and then kid will be ready to go from say 3 miles an hour, 4 miles an hour to more like 6 miles an hour, something like that. It'll just they'll really notice the difference. Anyway, so I appreciate you sticking around with this quick video. Just wanted to give you a little summary of this other one. I really suggest you get it if you're going to get one of these for your child that works, and you have a piece of land that has no asphalt or anything on it. Then I highly recommend this one. This is just a good all-around toy for them to use. Really gets them outside and joining you on the projects you have.